Thanks for checking out my micro drawings channel. Today I'm going to draw a picture of George Jetson, first time doing so. There's a quarter pencil and my Copic multiliner 0.03 for reference. And as usual, I'm starting with a facial feature to get things going. In this case, it's George's nose. And this is from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon from back in the day. And I always, think of them looking a lot similar in their features to the Flintstone characters. And of course, they're from the same company. And I'm not exactly versed on the history of the artists themselves, but I'm guessing a lot of overlay between the two. At any rate, they're going between his nose and then came down with his top lip and his mouth and his bottom chin. There I'm adding the eyes and his forehead. And then again, I'm just kind of anchoring back to that nose and the eyes and the mouth. And there I'm adding on the hairline, kind of using points of reference from the rest of it. There's his ear, adding on his hair. And there's the top of his hair. So there I've got George's face done. You can see the pencil eraser covers that up pretty well. Again, this is a Copic multiliner 0.03. And I'm just lightly going in there. If I go light enough, if I do make a mistake, which I do often, I can recover a little bit by, adding or adjusting my drawing to that. And down the road here a little bit, I'll use the Copic sketch markers for the coloring. They're an alcohol-based marker. They do blend with each other. I don't use the blending feature too much in the cartoon characters such as George Jetson here. Because they're basically just solid colors within the black outlines. And the black outlines here work well because they don't run or smear when those Copic sketch markers are laid over them or up to them. So they're, adding in George's arms, kind of got his hands on his hips, and then he's got a wide dark gray space belt of some sort. And they're adding his lower body. There's a quarter for reference. You can see that it covers him up. I'm always striving to at least have a quarter cover up my drawings. And so there I'm adding his little top of his little boots. They remind me of the moon boots from back in the 80s that I would wear playing outside during the winter. So I guess that makes sense too, right? That he would have moon boots or outer space boots. So there they go. And then again, the quarter for reference. And I'll put that quarter over the top of it. You can see it covers up all of George Jetson. So if you take out a quarter and take a look at that, that's George's smaller than that diameter. And there I've got the Copic sketch marker. I've got his hair going in. I rotate the paper so that I can work that fine tip end of the Copic sketch marker right up to that black line. Actually leave it a little short, touching ever so lightly or slightly, especially in those hard to reach corners there. And then the ink just bleeds in a little bit. So here's pencil for reference. You can see is about from the top of the eraser just down past that metal crimp or connector that holds the eraser onto the pencil. There's a cool gray number 7, I believe, for his space belt. Again, just working around those little hands of his. And then off to the side, what you're not seeing is I've got a piece of paper that I'm testing out some of the colors. And I thought I had the color that I wanted to use already, the blue, but then I second guessed myself. But then I went back to the original color I had anyways. So I don't always have the exact colors that I'm thinking I should have. So then I'll use something close, or if it is a picture that's got some shading, I can blend a couple of those colors together. So there goes his blue pants on. Again, just working right up to the edge of that black outline. And the only thing left there now is his skin color. Again, there's a quarter showing that covers him up. Here's the cotton pearl for his skin color. It's going on his hands and then on his face, and I'm working up right to the eyes. The eyes themselves have the white showing there. So I had to be pretty careful to just lightly touch up there. And there I'm working on his chin or his neck down to his shirt. So looking pretty good there. Putting on today's date, 7/21/20. Again, thanks for checking out the channel. Please consider subscribing if you haven't and sharing with others. Thanks for watching.